You hear a lot of talk around, oh, she must have provoked him, or something happened and then this unfolded, or even the excuse of sort of mental health or being affected by alcohol and drug abuse, and then therefore those behaviors being justified. I guess what would you say to that perspective of that these heightened emotions or these difficult emotions are it make it okay to do these behaviors?
I guess in the first instance, to be really clear that it doesn't. You know, there is really no justification for hurting your family and those that you claim to love.
What are some things that you might hear or you might expect heard that would indicate someone is sort of brushing off or excusing coercive or controlling behavior?
Yeah, so I think there's a few really important kind of biases and beliefs around family violence that are really essential to kind of bear in mind and think about. So the first one we spoke about earlier, which is this idea that that it's a one-off, that it's out of character. And, often some of the comments that come along with that are things like, oh, he's such a good guy, like it doesn't seem right. Oh, he's really lovely, I've only ever seen him do X, Y, and Z. There's lots of kind of narratives that follow along with the minimization of it. And so those dismissing kind of things are really important to take note of. And it's really important that we don't do that, because what it does is undermine or devalue the impact that all of the things that we've been talking about, those coercive and controlling behaviours that are in the everyday. The really, really common one is, well, if it was that bad, she'd just leave. That, again, really dismisses the fact that, we're talking about somebody who's being controlled. That kind of assumes that they have the same agency to operate and make choices than we do, when we know that that's not the case. One of the things that's really fundamental about coercive control, rather than thinking about incidents of physical violence, is that, yes, physical separation from somebody might prevent them from physically harming you, but they can still control. They can still lean into financial abuse, emotional abuse, weaponize access to children, and so on.